Hi, Adrien. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thanks for asking. So why don't we start with just getting to know a little bit about your role at Cooper and what you do?
For sure. I'm an EHS advisor in Western Canada. I look after Alberta predominantly, but I'm taking bits and pieces from BC now and helping them implement their safety program.
So as you know, it's Safety Month, and one of the weeks is focused on physical health. So I just wanted to ask you some questions to educate people watching this on physical health and what they can do to make sure that they're taking care of it. So to start off, what are some tips for maintaining good physical health?
I think the most important thing is making it a habit. So starting small and ending feeling good. So it encourages a repeat behavior. Simply getting active, whether it's a walk or introducing stretching is really important, as well as defining your goals. So knowing what's healthy for you is important. Consulting with a doctor or professional to determine what that is going to be key there, as well as eating a healthy and well-balanced diet.
Yeah, those are all really, really important things. And, sometimes you can forget. So it's good to kind of have that reminder and check in and make sure that you are, getting all your nutrients and sleeping well. And
absolutely. And keeping in mind that whatever your friends doing or your counterparts are doing is not necessarily going to be the right thing for you. So personalize it and make it work for you. Yeah,
exactly. That's great. And so what are some signs that maybe you're not taking good care of your physical health? What are things that people should look out for?
I think smoking, drinking, and doing any drugs aren't great for your physical health. Not getting enough sleep is a big one, as well as not getting enough physical activity. Right. So again, that doesn't need to be running marathons or anything like that, but just making sure that you're moving your body on a regular basis will make a great impact. The other one would be not eating well. So fast foods, trans fats, all of those things that we do when we're cutting corners in a busy day, we want to make sure that we're paying extra close attention to it to make sure that it's the best decision for us.
And being aware of those things can help you, right? So you can kind of check in and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And if you're not feeling that well, then you can go back to tips that you mentioned on how to improve and maintain your physical health.
Yeah.
And try to improve it that way.
For sure.
Yeah. And then what impact could stress have on your physical health? Because I know especially now with COVID and, being in a pandemic, a lot of people might be feeling overwhelmed and stressed, or maybe because of other things that are going on. So just how can that affect them and how can they manage that?
Well, humans operate on stress. So it's our body's response to changes that creates demands. And there's two kinds. There's eustress and distress. And eustress is actually good stress. It makes our clocks tick and it motivates us and focuses our energy. It's usually short-term and feels exciting and has positive impacts on our performance. Distress, which I think is what many of us are feeling at this point during the pandemic, is the stress that causes anxiety or concern. We've definitely felt this over the last year and continue to as the numbers are yo-yoing across the country. It's unpleasant and it decreases our performance. And when our distress is in overdrive, we want to make sure that we're managing it. It looks different for different people. And if anyone's feeling under the water, I would highly recommend reaching out to our employee assistance program to access the free and confidential help that they're able to offer.
And then lastly, why is physical health so important in health and safety?
Well, without our physical health, how would we do our jobs? It doesn't matter if we're working on equipment all day, whether it's driving or sitting at a desk. Every output matters on our bodies. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of them, whether it's proactively or if it's reactively. So if you're sitting a lot during the day, ensuring that you're balancing that activity with perhaps some stretching and some movement as best as you can throughout your day. If you're highly active throughout the day, what are you doing to recover from that? So looking at your diet, your nutrition, your sleep, your rest, making sure that your bodies are feeling strong and healthy, not only to get you through the day, but also to get you to your weekends and whatever you have on the evenings, whether it's throwing a baseball or taking your dog for a walk or going boating, all of those things. So making sure that we're taking care of our physical health has a great impact on our health and safety, not only at work, but outside.
You need to be making sure that you're taking care of your physical self so that you can do your job and also enjoy yourself to the best of your ability, right? Because if you're not feeling good physically, then you can't really enjoy anything or focus when you're on the job. So definitely really important.
And it's really important as well, if you're not feeling great, is that you're reaching out to your team around you and making sure that people are aware, because once people are aware of something that's going on in your physical being, we're able to put measures in place to make sure that people are getting the right advice and moving forward in the right direction so that they're not feeling stuck.
Yeah, that's also a very good point. Being able to reach out and get that help and support in return is super important, and can definitely help get people on the right track. So definitely great little bit of advice. That pretty much sums up all the questions that we had and everything I wanted to kind of ask you. So thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me and answer these questions. And yeah, talk soon. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Have a good day. See ya.
You too. Bye.
Bye.